Hey, so this is Katlyn. I'm gonna start reviewing Doctor Who so far. Well, the Matt Smith era. I'll go back and do David Tennant and Eccleston, and I'll start to do Hartnell. The Hartnell one won't get very far because I only went up to Vicky because I do not like her. I just had a problem with Vicky. But, starting with Matt Smith. He's a much different Doctor than we've seen. He's goofier and he's darker at the same time. And I find I like that combination. I love how he's all run around, be mad scientisty, and then slow down and we kind of look at him and think, I can't believe he did that. Such as in the Silence episode, when he was all goofy and fixing NASA, or working on NASA randomly, and then at the end, he kills all the Silence. Oops, spoiler. If that's a spoiler to you, I'm sorry, but it really shouldn't be. But, yeah, I couldn't believe that happened, and I sat there thinking, I don't know if I like you anymore. I obviously still do, but it was just one of those things that I'm like, he would never commit genocide again. He can't stand being the only one of his kind. He hates it. But he did it. He's done a lot of things like that, especially in the 6th series so far. And he's been getting progressively darker. And I don't know, I like the darker Doctor because the Doctor hasn't really been dark. He's just been goofy and kind of sad. He's been dark, but it really wasn't him being dark, if that makes sense. It's more like the situation around him is dark and he's just pulled in and... But Matt Smith is actually dark. He kills the Silence. He pretty much says, I hate you all to the clerics. And, says, if you ever do this again, I will kill you all. But I still love Matt Smith. Tennant was my Doctor, and I am not going to say that Tennant is the best anymore. Give me heat. I don't care. I can use it to roast marshmallows. I love all the Doctors. Eccleston, Tennant, Hartnell, and, Smith. I can't say about the other ones because I haven't seen them yet, and I refuse to make snap judgments. But I like all the Doctors, so I can't say one's better than the other. What Amy Pond? Amy was okay in season 5, and she was just this little spunky Scottish redhead girl who was running around and giving the Doctor more humanity. And I like that about her. But then she got to season 6, and she got married, and I love that pairing, I do. It's adorable, but as soon as she got married, the next episode, she wasn't very good in. I mean, Karen Gillian was amazing. It was just, her character wasn't good. And it's the same where spoiler, she was flesh. And that's why she wasn't that great. But, I don't know. I just didn't like her. Rory. A lot of people compare him to Mickey Smith. And I can see that. I compare him to Mickey Smith too. But the thing is that he isn't like Mickey. He loves his woman, and he'll wait for her, like Mickey did, but at the same time, he is the one calling the shots. In his death, you become more invested in his character because you think that you only have a short amount of time with him. His first death, I was almost bawling, because not only was it cute what Amy did, but at the same time, it's sad because he's just, I'll make you happy. I will do my best to do it. I'm enough. And he realizes that. And I just think that's cute, and then he dies. And then Amy's little scene, I think that made it so much better, how she reacted. And when he got erased from time, and for saving the doctor, I just started crying. I am dead serious about that. I started crying. And Moffat has it out for the guy. He's a total bamf. And I just love how he just kind of waltzes in Roman gear. Why the heck was he in Roman gear? I love him. I've said that a few times. I could gush on and on about Rory, and I would never be done. Because I just absolutely adore him. Okay, this is probably going to be a two-part video because River. I'm going to say this. I hated River. I was one of those people who looked at her and I'm like, thank God she's dead, but now we have to suffer through her as he goes back in time and meets her and over again. I'm like, I don't like you. Alex Kingston plays the part well, but I didn't like how River was written. And I didn't like her through season 5 either. It wasn't until about the first episode of season 6 when she started getting really sassy that I truly loved her. And I think I realized why I didn't like her before. Because I go back and I watch it and I'm like, she's actually pretty awesome after you know the stuff that she's gone through. I just thought that she kind of annoyed me. But then in the first episode, it's a double header, so, and I just use a sports term. I shouldn't use sports terms. But, it was with her kiss at the end of it, and how she says, how he's like, there's a first time for everything, and she replies, and there's a last. And it's just so heartbreaking. And you realize why she can't be as cutesy as she is in the season 6, episode 1 and 2 with him. Doesn't know her that well. And I think it's really heartbreaking that she has to sit there and think,